You two had your moments over the years, but you're the best of pals now, it's fair to say?
I've been back I haven't missed a squad with Jack for, I think, 5 years now. So, I mightn't have played every game the last 5 years, but I think if you check through the records, I've been there for the last 5 years. I
just wonder, the way they said that two people who are the same argue? They rub each other.
Never had an argument.
I've never had an argument with Jack. And to be fair, to say to Jack, when Jack picked me for that game in Spain, I went up to Manchester Airport, had a meal with the lads. It was great to see the bunch of lads. Everybody knows the family spirit we have there, and that's what I missed out on as well. And everybody made you wouldn't imagine you'd been away at all. They were so great, the lads. And Jack strolled up in his easygoing way and just said, "Thanks for coming. See you in the morning. I'm off to bed." And that was as simple as. And we haven't discussed anything since then. And as I say, if people check through the records, I think over the 5 years I've hardly missed a squad.
Do you remember Jack when he scored?
What?
When he scored? No, not that one. When he scored in play.
No.
He did?
Did he?
God,
When was that?
I remember.
You'd remember, wouldn't you?
A few months later, yeah.
Tell us about that.
The ball came out to me on my left foot and I got in a panic over that. And I just swung at it.
The game was against Turkey.
In Lansdowne. Aldo scored a few good goals that day.
But we won 5 that game. I wouldn't remember his.
Aldo scored 3, didn't he?
Yeah,
okay, let's have a look at you though scoring, because this is one for the record books.
It is, yeah.
Have a look at this.
Sheridan with this one. Up goes McCarthy again. It's corner to corner problems have arisen in the past. In goes Quinn. It's come out to Houghton. Nicely played to O'Leary's onside. O'Leary for Aldridge. Aldridge!
You're sensible there. The second incident with Aldo, a great goal scorer like him. I seen him on the right, and I think to myself, well, I'm giving him the ball. I'm getting rid of this, and let a great goal finisher like him put it.
When you scored though, off your own boot that time, were you surprised? Because
all I said to myself, get it on target, and it went, as I say, to the keeper's left-hand side, and I was delighted, and it was great to do it at home at Lansdowne Road, and the crowd were fantastic, and it was absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, we better talk to some of the lads here we have with us in the front row. Maybe I might go down. Andy Townsend is there. How are you, Andy? What do you think of this fella? As a captain now.
Yeah, he's. To us, he's one of our colleagues, one of our teammates. But I think, like everybody else, we all admire Dave for the service that he's given the game over the years. He's one of our teammates, but he's a terrific pro, and everyone's got a lot of respect for him.
All right, John, do you remember that day when he got the ball to you for that? Was that your second goal against Turkey, or was that your final one?
It was my second one, yes. Yeah, I was surprised that Dave could pass the ball that well inside the 18-yard box, I must admit. We were surprised seeing him in the 18-yard box, Dave.
I had a nosebleed at the time.
Twice in the game. No, he's tremendous. As Andy said, we've got a lot of respect for Dave, and I've always had it, from the first time that I've seen him play when I was a young lad with Arsenal, and I've always admired him.
Right. How old are you now, John?
47. 21.
It just seems that way, doesn't it?
I was about to say 21, but Andy's obviously killed me off. But 34 I am now.
34. So it's good to know that someone like Dave is still playing top-class football. And Kevin, of course, he's not with us tonight, but Kevin's
still going well. Yeah, I think it's been proved over the years that age is a myth now in football. Players are playing now at 37 and even 38, and Kevin's playing like a 21-year-old. So he's done us all a good favour. He can carry on for years to come.
Tony, how long have you known Dave?
Probably a bit longer than some of the other lads. I was with Dave when I first got in under own hand.
Right.
So I've known him quite far. I didn't know he'd recognise me because I've had all he just laughed at me, so I'm keeping quiet.
Well, this new hairstyle of yours, this is obviously influenced by Mr. Roy Keane, who's also with us. Roy, you're very welcome. We haven't talked to you on this programme or any other programme before. You're very welcome.
Thanks a lot.
What's happening to you?
Well, I'm not sure at the moment, obviously, with the new manager, so I'll just have to wait till I speak to him next week sometime.
All right. You've known Dave in more recent times.
Yeah, well, I've only got in the squad in the last 2 years, really, and obviously I've always admired him, and I'm just really getting to know him, and, he's good to ring up and gives me advice, so obviously he's great.
He's a bit of a father figure to you, isn't he?
No, I wouldn't say that, but he gives me a lot of advice.
What sort of advice does he give you now? Own up.
And it's mostly about money, to be honest. Cause he's
What do you say, John? Don't go to Leeson Street. Yeah. You're enjoying your business on the Irish team, I presume. You're playing beautifully as always.
yeah, well, I think it took me a while to get used to the style of play, and obviously get used to playing with the lads. But I think I've settled in over the last couple of months, and I'm quite happy the way I'm playing.
Right, but as a young fella in Cork, you used to admire Dave O'Leary.
Yeah, well, obviously Dave's been at the top for the last 20 years, and you can only admire him. And as he said, I think he can go on for another couple of years, and it's
Because I think it's something like the art of the possible. It's like when you get someone like U2 doing well internationally, you say, well, any Irish band have a chance of making it. You get someone like Dave being top of the tree in as it was, First Division football in Britain, and you say, well, I can do it too. It's the art of the possible. Fellas like Dave.
Yeah, well, as I said, he's been playing really well over the last couple of years, for his age. So hopefully.
Isn't that? Well, of course, you'd have ambitions to play that long and that well yourself. Terry, you're fit again.
Yeah, I'm fit again.
What happened to you the last time?
I just torn a slight hamstring in my left leg. That was the last 1 minute of the game against Wimbledon, really.
Yeah.
And I had to miss the last game at home. So I'm looking forward to getting in the squad again. And hopefully I get.
But you're fully 100%
I'm fully fit now. Yeah.
What do you want to say about Mr. Dave O'Leary?
I think Dave's been, he's been great. Just shows the young people today what your age can do for you. If you look after yourself, and obviously he's looked after himself well.
You're making me feel really decrepit.
You're not looking back
I'm
for
a lot
yourself
older than you.
Yeah, but he's been great. I've only known Dave a couple of years since he's been in the squad. Other than that, it's just playing against him in the Premier League or the First Division when he was at Wimbledon.
How do you guys feel when you play against someone like Dave and you know his age, but you also know his track record? Is it kind of an intimidating prospect that when you're heading for him and he's standing there and he's big and he's rangy and he can be hard in his way?
Cass will tell you about that. He's played against him a few times.
He was playing in the reserve game, the Champions League against Arsenal about 4 months ago, didn't we, Dave?
We had a great chat through the
Yeah,
game.
we were talking all through the game.
And what happens when you're going at him or the two of you are going for the ball head to head, literally?
Dave's a little bit more sensible than me. I seem to just charge in. Dave